This is KTVO's Good Morning Heartland.
And welcome back. Can a little reward from the table really hurt your dog? Well, that depends on what it is and what's in it. And with Thanksgiving right around the corner, we may be tempted to feed our animals scraps from the dinner table. Today we have Dr. Jenny Lindquist from Lindquist Veterinary Care Center here this morning to tell us which foods are safe to give to our animals. How are you doing today?
I am fabulous, thank you.
Thank you so much for coming on. So, you know, all of us, we say we don't like to feed our dogs or cats human food, but we're guilty of it. But there's actually some that, you know, we might not think are harmful, but actually can do a lot of harm to our four-legged friends. So what you did was bring in a spread, and you're going to kind of quiz us on which we can feed our animals and which foods we can't. So do you want to start off with the easy one?
Right. So we're going to start with you, and then we're going to work into Kit. Okay. So we're going to start with this chicken that we've got here, trying to represent a turkey, so to speak, because we usually have these turkey on the table. Now, this one being chicken, what do you think about this as far as if you were going to give your little furry friend this chicken?
I would say no.
Okay, right. Now, especially the skin, the bones part area here, these greasy parts, this is going to induce some vomiting. This could induce some diarrhea, and we would really rather you spend your family holiday with your family and with your furry friend, not cleaning up the carpet. Okay, so we're going to stay away from the greasy skin. We're going to stay away from all these spices you see on here. If you're going to really feel forced, because we know how good little beggar friends these guys are, a little bit of the lean meat, maybe. Very small quantities, okay, but not the skin, not the bones. Okay, just this week we had to extract a bone from lodged in the mouth, okay, because we wanted to give this whole little piece. Not good.
And the sad thing is, something like this you think is so harmless, you know,
right.
but it really does a lot of damage. So that is really good to know.
And they want it so bad.
Yeah. So what's our next one?
Okay, next one we're going to go to Kit, and we're going to go with the easy one, okay, because we've got these chocolate chips that are in these treats, right? And you're having some chocolate chip cookies, and your little fuzzy one wants just a little piece. If I could just have some chocolate chips. So what are you thinking about this? We're going to put a big fat no on this chicken here, okay? So what are you thinking about
the chips? I say no.
Okay, all right. See, you're a pro with this, all right?
Pretty good.
All right. And the chocolate chips, no, we're going to go on the chocolate chips, okay? And the higher concentration of cocoa and the chocolate that's in these, the worse they are, okay? Because those can cause some, again, vomiting, diarrhea type problems, lethargy, and those types of things we want to see on those. And especially the sugar that's often associated in that. We have a lot of diabetic patients in the practice, and those types of things can really alter blood sugars badly in those patients. So we do want to stick away from the treats, especially the chocolate treats, okay? So we're going to move into the green beans here that we've got. What do you think on that?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, green beans are good. The only time we're going to say, because these especially, we've chosen some no salt added.
Okay.
When you stay away from the extra salt that's on that we tend to put on those, the extra seasoning and things, we're going to go with the green beans. Yes, that's a great treat. We even recommend that people use frozen green beans as a treat. Okay.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Because they have no calories, and a lot of our pets tend to get a little thick in the middle
Especially
over Christmas.
mine.
You know, none of us would get thick
all
in the
year
middle.
round.
Right, yeah. So the green beans with no salt and not all the butter and things that we tend to put on those, the green beans go really well. Okay.
All right.
So kind of staying in the same vein, this is a sweet potato here.
Okay.
So what are you thinking about that?
I say no because I'm cautious.
Okay, all right. Well, sweet potato in this form, you see, you're thinking along the right lines, because this, as a regular natural sweet potato, is a good choice. But the way we like to eat sweet potatoes is in that casserole with all the marshmallows and the brown sugar and the butter and just drowning in junk. Drowning in junk? No. But a natural sweet potato, good choice. You can go that route if you're going with a natural sweet potato. But sweet potato casserole, not so much. Okay.
All right.
So yes to the natural.
So now we have pumpkin pie.
Right, now this is a trick question. This is why I'm leaving this for you. Okay, so the one that we have here is 100% pumpkin. Okay, what do you think about that?
Yes.
Exactly. Right.
Yes.
Yeah, and this is kind of help keeps their bowels regular. This is okay in moderation. Everything in moderation. This is a good mantra for the holidays, right? Everything in moderation.
Yes.
Okay. So this is actually okay, and you can use it as a treat, but you do want to stay away from the type that is ready for pie filling. Because that has a lot of nutmeg, a lot of sugars, a lot of spices that is definitely going to mess with the GI tract. Okay. So we don't want to do that because, again, you're going to spend your holiday with me in the ER. Okay. So we don't want to do that.
Next one.
Our nuts.
Nuts, naturally, I'll say yes.
Okay. Now,
No.
typically we're going to try to avoid those because some of those
No.
can cause some blood problems and some choking hazards, okay? So, okay, we're doing pretty well here. So overall, we're going to go with the no.
I'm doing
Okay.
awesome.
Yeah, all right. How about some gravy? How about some thick, fatty gravy?
No.
Okay, all right. So that's right. We're going to go away from the gravy because dogs just, and cats too, they just have a hard time moderating themselves on that. You know, where a little good's lots better, we're just going to eat the whole can and it's just going to be bad for
All
us.
right.
All right. Garlic. We've got some garlic
No.
going on here. Excellent. You're
Yes.
catching right on here. Okay, this garlic. And the thing we want to remember about garlic and onions, we're going to kind of lump these together here, is that folks kind of have the impression that as long as we cook these down, you know, these are going to, the toxin's going to cook right out of it.
No.
Not happening.
All
okay?
right.
So we're going to put no's on both of these. The
Okay.
onions and the garlic, they still stay toxic,
Sure.
okay? So we're going to put no's on both of these.
All
friends,
right,
here.
and carrots.
Okay, the carrots. What do you think on the carrots?
Yes.
Carrots,
the carrots.
right. Carrots are also one of these. Please give these as a treat. Okay,
Okay.
those little baby carrots
They're
go
good?
really good.
Okay.
Very good.
All right, good.
Not if you're doing a bunch of sugars, salts, butters, or any of the stuff like people like to candy carrots or whatever. But carrots like this, baby carrots, perfect dog treat. Okay.
All right.
All right. What about these cranberries here? What are we going to think on that?
Oh, that's a tricky one.
It is tricky.
I only want to say yes because I know this is no. So I feel like you brought the two to counter.
Look at these.
Yeah?
She's hedging her bets here. See how she is? Okay.
Very
All right.
clever.
Very good. That is very clever. Now, again, in moderation, you can use these, but keep them in small amounts because in large amounts, and especially when you get the cranberry can that everybody likes to put on the table
Right.
like that, there's a lot of sugar, there's a lot of gel associated with that. And again, with our diabetic patients, you can really put them over the edge. So a few of these are okay. A lot of these are a no.
And then so no on raisins.
Absolutely
and
no on the
grapes as
raisins.
well, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Both of those are purely toxic, okay? So when we get back to, I left an easy one on here for you, just so that we make sure we get you where we're wanting to go on that. What's the last word on the bones? Because we all want to let the dogs.
Bones okay to chew on, but not to eat.
We definitely want to try to avoid the bones, okay?
Yeah.
Because dogs just don't. Common sense goes out the window when it comes to the bones, all right? And just the moment you're not looking, you're
Yep.
not supervising, they're going to crack that. It's going to go down into the system, intestinal perforation, or lodged in the mouth. Lots of problems associated with that. We like
Never
to
a
think
good
that
thing.
dogs have been eating bones for thousands of years, but like I
But-
always told my mother, a lot of those dogs passed away because of that, but you don't want it to be your dog, okay?
No.
So we just don't want to cause, we want to really avoid these bone situations, okay? So don't let them clean up the turkey bone at the end of that. You know, it seems like it should make sense, but it just doesn't, okay? So
right.
we want you to spend your Black Friday shopping. We want you to spend
Right.
all your time with your family and not having to clean up after your fluffy friend.
That's right.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Lindquist. What we'll do is we'll post everything on our website at heartlandconnection.com. We will also locate your information and upload it as well and link it if they have any questions or concerns or anything like that. Thank you so much
Wonderful.
for coming on, and thank you for letting us know the yeses and nos when it comes to food and our pets.
Excellent. Thank you guys for playing today.
And we'll be right back.
All right.